The following contest represents Colorado. Weighing in at Little Homie John.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one.
Of all the superstars on the roster, this guy is amongst the hardest working. That goes without saying.
Definitely shout out to Don Chaos. We know you got our back, and we got your back too, man. Denver, Colorado all day, brother. We're definitely going to hook up with you. Much love to Carnival Spirits for putting us on as well on this YouTube, man.
Shout out to you, Don Chaos, for, what is this, episode like 126 or something like that?
Yes, sir.
You've been putting in work, bro. Respect. Y'all doing some shit for the community and the fam out there. Appreciate it. So just keep doing what y'all doing, you know what I mean?
Congrats to Don Chaos for 1,000 subscribers. Whoop, whoop.
Keep it going, man.
Congratulations, Don Chaos. Yes, keep it going, man. Good luck to you, fucking Don Chaos, and fucking hell yeah on your 1,000 fucking followers.
You know who it is. It's Ouija Mac, bitch. Shout out to Carnival Spirits. And fucking shout out to Don Chaos one time. You know what's going on. This is my brother.
Everyone, Don Chaos and Brother Lynch Hung here.
Yeah, and Carnival Spirits. What's up, man? Don Chaos. What's up? It's your boy Brother Lynch Hung. We out here tonight. Let's go.
Fuego Flays and my nigga Don Chaos. What's going on, B? It's my brother right here. It's my boy. Excuse the left. Excuse the left.
Yo, what up, y'all? This is Don Chaos, and I'm with a very legendary man. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Hey, Sean. Yeah, we at the gathering, y'all.
Podcast/radio show of the year. This one's always controversial. Coming in number one, we got Hours of Chaos with Don Chaos. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, there. Congratulations, man. Don Chaos, Hours of Chaos.
Yo, what is good, everyone? Y'all already know who this is. This is Mr. D to the O to the N to the C to the H to the A to the O to the S, your friendly neighborhood JUGGALO, the Karma Millionaire. If you don't know, now you know. And if you still don't know, well, you should. We are back live on the Hours of Chaos podcast. This is episode 223. And our guests are already waiting in the green room, so we're going to go ahead and bring them on the show. Please welcome Trip Nasty and Why Not the Kraken, also known as the Misguided Bastards. Burr, 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 burr.
Yeah, what's good?
What up? How's it going?
Up in this
Good,
beer.
dude.
Oh, yeah. It's good to see you, man. It's been a little minute.
Fuck yes.
Fuck yeah, dude.
My first time on here.
Yeah, his first
Been a
time, my
minute.
second time.
Been
But
a long time coming.
yeah, I definitely.
Yeah, we've definitely been talking about getting Trip Nasty on here for a while.
Yeah. Well, we're very glad to be here, and we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I finally got something worth talking about
Oh, yeah.
with the
Well,
bastards.
So yeah, what we do is you guys can each give a brief introduction, who you are, how long you've been doing music, and then we will ask with the questions.
Word.
Right on.
Go for it, dog.
Okay. Well, I go by Why Not the Kraken, as you already know. I started it's been a process for me getting into where I am now. Like, I grew up a metalhead and definitely into hair metal and black metal, death metal, whatever. Into heavy shit and playing stuff on guitar to really focusing and honing in on more of the writing of poetry. And it became something that I felt like I had too much to say to fit into a regular paced song. And I really quickly adapted like a chopper style flow on the beat, and I guess that's how I started rapping. And that I really put out my first project back in I think 18.
Sounds right.
And here I am now, actually feeling really confident in what I'm doing, and just excited to make stuff with new faces and just grow and push to really live what I love doing.
For sure.
But what about you, Kevin?
Man, long story short, I've been writing forever. I used to do a lot of freestyle like videos just on YouTube. I would just put them up, and then 2018, 19, I started actually making songs, and then 2020 hit, and I'm like, well, I might die from COVID, so might as well start fucking a Spotify up. So fucking, and then I think it was late 2019, early 2020, met this mofo, and knew he was dope as shit. And there's not many people you meet where it's just like, okay, this guy's got it. So we're gonna try to do some stuff. Had him on a couple songs, and everyone always seemed to love the songs I've had him on. So we just started this group up, and it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it is a beautiful thing that it really grew from, like, we met each other on fucking Instagram and ended up living pretty close to each other.
Yeah, I think the first time we hung out, we went bowling.
Yeah.
It was still during COVID, and so like I was wearing a COVID mask. I think I still have like a little video of it.
Yeah,
where I'm wearing a COVID mask, bowling and shit.
Right. I mean, and that's the way, man. But it's definitely been dope having somebody that, like, we're very different in our styles, but we also have a very similar like message and approach to like how we want things to come across, and that's like a an invaluable thing.
Yeah, and the straight out of fucks aspect comes from we were just fed up with like a lot of flaky people in the scene, just like no one like crazy big, but just the people we knew were just real flaky.
Just people that weren't being genuine. They weren't holding their end of the business. You know what I mean?
So we're just like, we're straight out of fucks now,
Mm-hmm.
So
became something where like he said, I did a couple features for him first, and then we just did a bunch back and forth to the point that we're like, why haven't we just made a project together?
For
We've
real,
done so much together already.
Yeah, we're fans of the same music, like with the whole Juggalo scene and shit. For sure. Even though he grew up as a metalhead, I'm like an old school hip hop head.
No doubt.
But then Juggalo just meshes in the middle with all of it. So
I mean, I got over 20 years down with the Clowns, so it's been a minute too.
Right.
Well, and I think that's always cool because that brings back individuality, because a lot of juggalos come from different backgrounds and stuff.
Individuality is a huge part of it for sure.
And I like when there's groups where people are a group, but they each have their own style. Like when you put Dog Pound together, they're a group, but they each have their own style. Same with Outkast. I like that.
Yeah, bro.
Even ICP, they're known for having their own different style and stuff.
Oh yes,
100%.
It's good to see Shaggy doing like his solo stuff too. Like that blew my wig off, because like back in the day he was just like the hype man almost.
Right.
And now he's killing it.
Hell yeah. So how did you guys each individually like get into the wicked shit? Like if you guys can remember, what was the first song you guys heard that you're like, what is this?
Ooh.
I do. I remember.
Go ahead.
The first the first official Clowns album I heard was Malenko, but I heard the Clowns before. The first thing I ever heard of them was can't remember if it was the first Dark Lotus with Mars or if it was Riding Dirty, but it was like the same year.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't even know it was the same motherfuckers at first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like I love ABK, but I prefer that original Tales from the Lotus with Mars.
Fuck yeah.
Sorry.
No doubt.
Yes, I do too.
No doubt.
A lot of people don't.
That's definitely true.
Yeah, Red and Black Boy.
Yeah. My opinion, that's like my top like Psychopathic Records album of all time.
Oh man, so good.
Definitely can appreciate that.
What was your first?
My first experience, honestly, was more strange music, I would say, as far as like wicked shit. The first song that I heard was Amatel by Tech Nine. And I remember just hearing that shit and being like, dude, I don't even know if I like this, but I can't put my finger on it. Like, it took me a minute, but it was one of those things where I picked up the song and I listened to it 12 times, not even fully enjoying it until I was like, damn, like this really is the shit. Like I was just picking up what he's putting down.
If you're coming back for more.
Exactly. And then from there, I had heard, I guess my very first song ever hearing, it would have been "Fuck the World." Actually, "Fuck the World" was the first song, and then, like I said, I really dove more into Tech Nine after that. Strange Music on Hand and everything, But I definitely had a lot of friends in school that were much more into the Juggalo culture than I was, even at the time. But
well, he grew up in Michigan, so that would be a thing. I was the only Juggalo in my school.
That's what's up.
I grew up in Virginia, in the Shenandoah Valley, not West Virginia, Virginia. And I was just like, people are like, "What's up with this kid? Is he a thug? Is he a goth dude? What the fuck's going on?"
Same.
Hell yeah, and Kraken, when you found out, did you know that ICP was from Detroit when you first heard them, or did you think they were from somewhere else? And you're like, wait, these dudes are from right here in Michigan?
I remember when I found out was probably a couple years after I had heard them, and it was just something like somebody had mentioned them being from Detroit, and I was like, what? Is that real? And they were like, yeah, no doubt.
Plot twist.
But it's not something I guess like everybody just brings up. So I heard probably 3 or 4 of their albums before I even knew that.
You didn't catch on with the references?
Yeah, you know how it is.
Right. Sometimes it goes
being a stoner, it's just like I would hear things and I'm like, oh yeah, they're like repping that area. Like it didn't occur to me that that's where they're from though. Right. Like just maybe that's a place that they represented. You know what I mean? Thanks. Also like when I found out about them, I was like a sophomore in high school, still young, dumb, and full of comp. All that.
I was balls deep into like fucking Psychopaths from Outer Space 3.
Yes.
Or was it 2?
Yeah, I was about like 7, 8, or 9 when I found out about them, and I'll be 33 next month, so quite a while.
Almost 32 myself.
I was 12.
Older.
I was 12, and I'm 35. So you got me.
So yeah, what is some other music that you guys like? If you guys remember, like one thing we asked our guests is like, what was the first like song, if you can remember that, like just made you fall in love with music? It was something. It could have been something someone in your family was playing, just like anything.
Oh man, I used to listen to a lot of Weird Al.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Fucking I'm Fat. Fucking Eat It. I love that shit, dude. Like when I was a kid, that's what I would mimic. And it was later that I found out, they were actually real songs that he was mocking. But shit, might be some Eminem. The Marshall Mathers LP for sure. Like A Criminal. It's pretty good.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
For me, honestly, the first band that I like really got excited about, I remember going into a like CD store when I was young. Like my mom took me to this place, and I remember being like into anime and Gundams and all that shit. And I seen the cover of Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory.
Oh yeah, that'll get
you.
It
has like a Gundam on the front looking shit, and I just on a whim was like, oh, that looks dope. I'm gonna buy it. Right. And just to say how long ago that was. It was a long time, but yeah, that was probably like the first CD I bought that I was like, oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna do it. I don't even know who these people are, and like ended up being one of my favorite albums of all time.
Thing is though, I didn't realize that Linkin Park was the actual place in Michigan until way later.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And actually, for those that don't know, I guess Linkin Park's first album, Hybrid Theory, is their second album in reality. Before that, they were called Hybrid Theory and had a self-titled album with some different stuff on it. But anywho,
we about to get bombed in this place.
Yeah, we are.
Got a celebrity wrong.
So how did you guys end up coming up with your rapping names, and did you guys go by other names beforehand?
Yeah, I did. Did you?
I did not.
Man, when I was 16, it was 14 or 15, man. I was thinking ecstasy. I never did a drug before, but if you do X, just the letter X, dash TA dash the letter C. I thought that was cool, but later on I'm like, that's whack as fuck. So I just went by Trip, and then I think I added the nasty in like 2016 or something. Damn, did you see that? Did you see that?
I did.
I was like a flash of light.
No, I have boy yet.
That's what you call slick ninja skills.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
ninja
failed.
skills.
Ethically. What's up? You look nice. Yeah.
I love these questions. They're dope.
What's that?
I love these questions. They're dope.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and because my hair's so.
What was the question?
He said, "What was the question?"
Yeah, I just missed it. I think.
I'm
sorry.
What was the question?
The question was, did you go by other like rap names before?
Oh no, I didn't. I picked my name. Literally, my actual name is Tony McCracken. So Tony backwards, why not? And THA just because it's different, and then Kraken because it's my favorite mythological beast, and also part of my last name. So I picked that and I stuck with it. I've had people tell me to pick something easier, and I'm like, nah, man.
Yeah,
it's like literally my name fucked up, so I got to do it.
I will add to the my answer. I added the nasty to the Trip because there's Dirt Nasty, which is dope as fuck, Simon Rex. I didn't know about Rico Nasty. I don't know if you know about her. I didn't know about her till way after. Apparently, there's a Mick Nasty, like way back in the day.
Yeah,
like old school. That I just found out about today that someone was telling me about, and who was like made this funny song about hoes and shit that I need to check out. But no, I was just trying to be different. I was like, what's gonna stand out? I just don't want to be Trip.
Right.
I was dirty with it.
I'm kind of nasty.
Hell yeah. Now, Trip, what was the first like hip hop artist you remember actually like listening? You said it was Eminem, right?
It was probably Wu-Tang Clan, like Old Dirty Bastard, Shimmy Shimmy Y'all.
Oh hell yeah!
I love me some Wu-Tang Clan. I love me some old Bone Thugs.
Definitely.
Like them groups, man. Something about the groups always got my attention, like Dark Lotus and Bridas, man. Like I just love that shit where it's just a bunch of motherfuckers just spitting hard.
Yeah, that's what I love too. That's why I also enjoyed like Sugar Hill Gang and stuff.
No doubt.
Even that's why I love Killjoy Club.
Okay, Killjoy's a shit.
Yeah, I wish they would have kept that going, but I could see why they probably didn't want to do it. But when I look back on it, I'm like, you know what? Ouija would have been a good fit for Killjoy Club.
Fuck, bring it back. Why not, right?
I'd have to throw in there Tribe Called Quest. That's just a personal thing.
There you go.
But definitely in agreement with the whole lot so far.
Super groups are just dope. Though.
Yeah, definitely.
But as a single artist, shit.
We were just talking about recently, like, what are the dopest duos, though? Like, the tightest duos. And, like, I'm going to have to say Twisted is definitely one of my favorites, personally. Probably my absolute favorite, honestly. And then,
it's hard to compare. They just complement each other. So
yeah, they do. But also, like, I put Run the Jewels up there, too.
Oh, Run the Jewels,
for
sure.
Are really great back to back.
RTJ.
I don't know. I'm talking about Dipset. Anybody gonna take it back?
Dipset.
I'm on that old school tip.
Some of my favorite like duos are of course like Dog Pound. I love Outkast. I love
Outkast. Yes,
Outkast is definitely dope.
He's a big
great. Another
fan.
great duo is Mobb Deep.
Mobb Deep.
Yeah, Mobb Deep's all right. Definitely dig it.
Rest in peace, Prodigy.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Right. I almost said it first. Sorry, Lee, I didn't see you there.
The lead singer of the band Prodigy.
It's mean to my cat.
Yeah.
Smack your bitch up. You gotta get goofy with it.
Gotta stay goofy with it.
If you're not having fun, you're not doing shit.
Exactly. Or like I tell people, if you can't make fun of yourself, then what's the point?
Right. You gotta be entertaining. We're entertainers. Be entertaining.
Yeah.
Smoke it.
Smoke it.
Yep, that's definitely a good duo too.
Eric B and Rockhound, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Sean James.
Shout out.
Super short because it's
Our
Oh,
girls
man.
are here backstage.
Yeah, Outcast is a shit. And on that note, man, they hate being compared to them just because they are different, but also recognize greatness. It's Earth Gang.
Oh yeah,
They're a newer group, but Earth Gang is definitely the shit too. Both of them guys just hit different. Like,
Can they do a song with Tech?
yeah, yeah, and then just with Outkast, you got Andre 3000, who's real fun and energetic and like goofy and shit, and then you got
Big Boy,
who's fucking just gangster as shit, like takes nothing for nobody, and like that's really kind of similar with Earth Gang, just in a more of a stoner way. Like, you got Johnny Venus, who's just an amazing singer and has an awesome energy. He's also a very good rapper too, but
yeah, he got me hip to Earth Gang. They're pretty.
They're
dope.
sweet, man. It takes some growing on you.
They're
'cause
new, but
different.
they're old school vibes.
Also from Atlanta. Man, a lot of greatness comes from Atlanta. We got competition for Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
I used to love Dirty South.
hell yeah! I love that worm shirt. That is fresh,
dude. Thank you.
He tie-dyes those by
Yeah,
hand.
he tie-dyed this himself, man.
I printed this.
That is fresh.
I got it printed.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
that would
dope
make a,
too, I love the worm shirt though.
That would make a sick. That would make a sick tattoo.
Oh, it's gonna be right on my ass cheeks.
Fuck yeah.
You guys heard it there. You guys heard there. The Misguided Bastard tattoo is going on the ass cheek.
Right. I do my own tattoo.
That way at the gathering, when anyone shows their butthole, you'll see us.
That's right.
It also reminds me of that episode on Family Guy when they start like that family band and they make him write the contract signature with the shake on the dude's ass.
That's funny.
Family Guy, dude.
Can't believe how long that show's been around, really.
For real. They're competing with The Simpsons now. Trying.
And South Park.
Right. South Park.
That lazy crazy cap, though.
Man, South Park gave no fucks though, man. Like they got taken off air and they still were just putting out new shit on a website. The South Park Studios.
I know
Yeah,
that.
for a little bit they were off air and like they just kept making material and putting it on their website. Like, fuck it, you can stream our shit for free.
Damn.
Like, I used to do that a lot when I was young.
Got me.
Yup.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. Congrats on being so
Yeah, congrats, man. That's awesome.
I was just told I have to take my shoes off.
Did you wore those damn thing? I'm gonna fucking
Look how-
use your face as a mop.
Look how clean these things are. You can still see the Nike symbol. They're so clean.
Oh, damn it, wearing them.
Don't expect somewhere during the show, y'all, if HB comes out of nowhere and just clotheslines like
Slices my throat. My gizzard is not
Drop
safe.
kicks his head off.
Dog. Tony lives with this like monster, so
she's gonna RKO you out of nowhere, and they're gonna like RKO out of nowhere.
John Cena.
Right.
You had no idea.
Fuck.
You had no idea. No idea.
Hell yeah.
Slobber knocker.
Monica will watch what happens. She'll be like, well. I'm like,
Our women are plotting against us.
It's fun because that's what I used to do. I used to actually be in an independent wrestling company for a while.
No shit. What'd you do there?
I was the senior official, I was the cameraman, and then I was the commentator.
God damn, that's some jobs.
Yep.
I would love to be a commentator. I think it'd be fun.
Oh yeah. Be a blast.
Yeah, we actually had our own wrestling ring too, which was dope.
Dude, I used to want to be a wrestler, believe it or not. I mean, I am built for it. But,
I know, that's like ICP. Remember them? They always said if they weren't going to be rappers, they were going to end up being wrestlers.
I love Violent J for that shit because they totally was just like, yeah, we're wrestlers, and they just went in there and did it. They didn't have no experience. Like,
I know, and I tell people that for them for not having any training experience, they're pretty good wrestlers.
They watched enough of it, right? So just we know what we're doing,
right?
Oh yeah.
Still watch old clips. It's good. It's good shit.
Oh yeah.
Like when Shaggy gets fucking thrown off the bus on accident.
Yeah.
I think he fucking breaks a vertebrae in his back or some shit.
poor guy.
I don't think a vertebrae is even in your back.
Yeah, your back
Is
is
it?
made of
Oh, I was thinking it was your neck. I don't know my body parts. I'm not the dead body man. I just look like one.
Oh yeah, and another question we usually ask our guests, like, if you guys had to name, what are your top like albums that like 5 albums that like changed your life?
Oh, I think I already said them. We go ahead, man. I'm gonna think. You got to think.
Damn. Top 5 albums.
Want me to say mine
I'm
first?
gonna say
Okay.
Tech 9 Angelic. Definitely up there.
That makes me think of another one.
I'm gonna say damn. You ever gotta remember the name of one?
Yeah, you ever have to?
You ever gotta
top 5? You said.
Yeah,
Damn.
top 5. Let me think for just a second.
I got 4.
Definitely Angelic.
Okay, I got 5. I'm gonna say my 5.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say Riding Dirty, The Mars Dark Lotus, The Great Malenko, Tech 9 Ever Ready. What was 5? I guess 5 would have to be Marshall Mathers LP.
Hell yeah.
Would have to be.
All right.
That's my childhood right there.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Well,
And how did you guys come up with your group name, Misguided Bastards?
That's a good question.
I did make it up. I thought of it. I can't remember some ideas we've had. You
Yeah,
remember any ideas?
we were floating a bunch of ideas around for a while.
I don't know how I came up with that. Misguided Bastards. Maybe back in the day, me and this one homie from VA, we had a group called Misfortunate Soldiers. And so it was I was kind of thinking of that, but then we're misguided because, you know, I don't know, we're bastards. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Kind of just came together.
He just said it out loud while we were thinking of ideas, and it just was like, yep, that's that.
It took us a couple of days to think about it, and then we're like, that's it. It's got to be that.
Yeah.
Misguided.
That was definitely once we
It's self-explanatory.
Yeah. Once we had done a bunch of songs together and sat down to like think of a group name, it was pretty quick, but it took a couple days.
Plus, we're bastards in the sense, not like we're assholes. I mean, obviously, everyone can be an asshole, but like in the sense of like what it really means, you know, like at a wedlock.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean,
why's Holly laughing?
I think, you know, with having a very horrorcore focus, it was very much just kind of a blatant, like you said, if you can't make fun of yourself, you know, then what's the point? Like, that was kind of it too. It was like, we make hard and aggressive music, and we wanted to be like, you know what, like, our name kind of signifies that there's not shit you can really say about us. You know what I mean? Like, you can try and say what you will, but we're still going to be who we are because we're real as fuck.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's even if we are misguided or bastards, like, we're still.
And I feel like
real as fuck.
A lot of juggalos are misguided.
No doubt.
A lot of people are just misguided in general. They don't even have to be juggalos.
Oh yeah, and what are like your favorite like non-psychopathic albums that like changed your life? If you had to pick a top 5, like non-juggalo related.
Nelly Country Grammar.
Okay.
Just because I was in the South when that came out. You said top 5 non-psychopathic?
Yeah.
Or non-underground? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say AT-Aliens for sure.
What's that?
Outcast.
Oh.
Outcast, AT-Aliens, definitely.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were gonna say some Slipknot.
Yeah, I would definitely throw Slipknot in there too. Volume 3, Subliminal Verses.
Oh,
specifically because
I got some metal.
Go ahead.
Bring Your Own Beer. BYOB by fucking System of a Down. Yeah, that album's fire as fuck.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they meant it to stand for Bring Your Own Bombs.
Well, Bring Your Own Bodies. I don't know when.
Yeah, that's the shit. System of a
It
Down
is whatever
is
it
an
is.
amazing band. They put on a hell of a show. Slipknot, Korn, and
Korn.
System.
Oh my god.
Korn. I would definitely have to say. God,
We're fucking up.
Well, we are fucking up. I wasn't
We're
prepared.
getting off topic.
No, that's on topic.
We need album names.
Yeah.
Looking at recipes.
He's cheating. He's using his phone.
I was just trying to remember the name. Untouchables. Yeah, Untouchables by Korn. Definitely my favorite one.
Changed my life.
Damn. Yeah, I would say Master of Puppets.
I swear, man.
That's a great
Ever
one.
since 12 years old, I was just not even fucking with the mainstream, really.
I feel.
Yeah.
Take that. Get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely grew up mostly in metal, but I say grew up, but I mean like until middle school, I guess. Like pre middle school, I was just a metalhead, and there on out, I was into everything crazy.
Plus, I didn't even buy albums till like high school. I was like broke, so
I couldn't help it.
Like internet and LimeWire and shit.
So I was lucky growing up. We had a library down the street that you could like check out CDs.
The first album I actually bought with my own money was Bizarre.
Oh yeah.
With the question
Hell yeah, because that's exactly what the next question we are going to ask. If you can remember, what's the first album you remember buying with your own money?
There you go.
First album I ever bought was Hybrid Theory, as I said earlier, but first like Wicked album was Angelic for sure. As soon as I heard a couple songs off it, I was wrapped in it. Hell yeah.
I still need a copy of that.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's still a great tech album. I love this ring. That song is just so good.
Dude, that shit hits different, man. He talks on so many subjects that are just like, you know, it's kind of, in a lot of ways, it's got the Biggie vibe going about it, where it's very blatant and in your face, and a lot of times it's saying things you might not appreciate, but he's also talking about how it's like fucked up, you know, like it's deep, like you know that bitch, where he's talking about, you know, the girl that he had pregnant and everything, you know, I mean,
well, it's kind of like us, you know, we're not always bastards.
Yeah.
Before we were the bastards, we had some songs together that were on either of our albums and shit at the time, but like we had this one called The Ladder, which is pretty deep.
Yeah, man.
If anyone's
that's a different vibe for us.
check
for
that
sure.
one out.
The Ladder is probably gonna be unmatched for quite a long time. Just
Shout out to Day Moon.
Yeah, shout out to Day Moon. What's up, dude? The song he was referring to, The Ladder, we did was like one of the most chill vibe songs we've ever done, and it was just really deep, very smooth, and it went the whole time. Like some songs just not only have a percussion to them, you know, a rhythm, but also like have just a level of consistent soul from start to finish.
It's like some chill boom bap.
Yeah, it's fucking dope. I love that song.
So, oh yeah, and that's one of the reasons why, like, I've always loved this ring by Tech, because you never heard about that in a rap song about a rapper saying, "Hey, my marriage failed because I was messing around with all these women." It's like something
Right.
you never
I
heard.
mean, exactly, dude. That's
true.
It takes a man to admit it, but yeah, it takes a G to just to get into
Well,
it.
that's why I loved ICP back in the day, you know? They don't rap about the normal shit. Money, cars, and hoes and shit.
Yeah, I never could get down with that, and that's why, like, when I was very young, I was predominantly a metalhead because I wasn't into that, and that was like mainstream rap, you know, because I wasn't like.
I got down with some mainstream rap, I'll admit.
Yeah.
I got down with some G Unit.
I mean, I still can fuck with. I can still fuck with Ice Cube and fucking.
Oh yeah,
some
yeah,
old
Ice Cube for sure.
Some old Ludacris.
Yeah.
You know, but it wasn't ever my main bag. That's all I'm saying.
That's why we mesh.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, and that's one reason why I like artists that are like very diverse, like Tech Nine. He can rap, he can sing, he can do a straight metal song.
Yeah, I feel like we can too.
I got a question. What was the first album you heard somebody rap on that wasn't a rap group?
You asking me?
I'll start. Yeah. So, as an example, "Spit It Out" by Slipknot was definitely one of my first like introductions to rap outside of rap.
I don't know if I've heard that.
"Spit It Out" is super dope. Corey Taylor just screaming rap verse the whole time. Or I mean, a lot of Linkin Park too. They had Mike Shinoda, who was a hip hop artist, like Fort Minor and
I've heard a lot
etc. But yeah, if either you guys have thoughts.
I don't know. That's weird. That's a hard one.
Riff rap. Yeah.
The food at the gathering.
Yeah, dude. Riff Raff got. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
really
stop.
He got the Bubba Sparks treatment. What I didn't know about the Bubba Sparks shit because I wasn't there, but I was there when Yin Yang Twins got booed off in 07.
Okay.
That was interesting because they kept going ha ha, and people were like get the fuck out, and like Bone Thugs came up after him, and then ICP.
Yeah.
Damn.
People just like get the fuck up there.
The gathering's ruthless.
Well, and it sucks because I always liked Riff Raff, but I'm like, well, he should have known what he was getting himself onto, and he was like having an entourage on stage. It's like, dude.
So he has
like,
like bodyguards and all his homies, yeah. Like, damn, dude, how do you not know what you're doing? What you're getting yourself into? I saw this funny ass meme. You probably did too, with like Yellow Wolf being like your first time.
I have seen it.
That shit
And it's funny because Yellow Wolf was a straight like champ. Like I watched his performance at 08 and he encouraged it and he still performed. It was dope.
Oh yeah.
Yellow Wolf is dope.
He really is.
He's
so
iconic.
American.
He really is.
I'm so American motherfuckers, man.
I'm down with this American.
For real.
That's what I am. I know that.
Yes, sir. But,
I like how this is the 223 episode. 200.
Yeah, my lucky number is 23, so that's the shit.
And mine is 13, and it's fucking day of the month. It is 13.
Hell yeah. And then if you guys could pick what would be like your guys' like favorite food that you can, even if someone tells you, haven't you eaten that enough? And you're like, nope, I can eat this so many times. I don't give a shit. We're still going to eat it.
Oh man, so many things.
Holy shit, steak for sure. I
so,
love steak.
I'm such a not picky person that like a lot of things I eat, people be like, that's nasty.
Nah,
Yeah, this motherfucker, I watched him like just drink cheese. Yeah.
That's dip. He slurped my cheese dip yesterday.
Yeah.
See, people, he drinks cheese dip. Yeah,
I was
like
slurping a can of soup today.
me, I drink cheese dip sometimes.
Oh, you just don't want it to go to waste. That's why.
Like I don't need a chip. I just take the jar, crack it.
I remember the last time we performed in Indiana.
But I will say shrimp though.
We were driving back, and this dude gets a bunch of little Vienna sausages. And he's like, "You don't want some Vienna sausages?
You're on the
It's
road.
like, no, man, we're about to be in this AC-less car for a long time. That sounds like big."
Vienna sausages are perfect on the road. You crack them, just pick them with your hand, take the juice like a shot.
Ugh, yuck. Yuck.
And that hot dog flavored water.
Exactly.
What?
That's
a good album. I don't give a
yeah,
shit.
it is. That shit was legendary. I love that album, man.
Good reference.
Like when I first heard that Fred Durst was going to work with ICP, and I was like, God damn, that's like something I wanted to hear ever since I was a fucking kid.
Yes.
When was that announced?
That was like in 2012. They did that cover of "Bitch Better Have My Money Together."
Oh shit, you're right. Damn, I'm slipping.
Song is fucking dope.
I was thinking of the Dropkick. That's kind of a collab.
It is, and it's funny. Like the person that filmed when Shaggy's like, "Oh, we're about to drop Kid Fred Durst." The cool thing is, my homie's the one that actually filmed that.
Oh shit!
Nice. That's the shit.
Yeah, that made like headlines everywhere. Shaggy just Dropkick Fred Durst. Tried.
And what were your guys' like actual favorite shows that you guys like what was your like not favorite show, but what was the first show you guys remember going to like with music in general that you attended?
I know mine.
Oh, what?
Yeah, 07, my first gathering. That was actually when I was 19. That was the first concert ever.
Oh,
and
yeah.
These motherfuckers that I knew brought me there. And it was awesome. This is the best time ever.
Oh yeah.
While I talk about it, I'm gonna have to look up what year this was. But it was there was this event at the Palace in Auburn Hills, and it was like Tony Hawk and Dave Mirra, and skateboarders, dirt bikers, and BMX bikers, and they set up like half pipes in the middle that skaters and bikers were on, and dirt bikers were fucking jumping over them and shit. And while that shit's going on, they had Linkin Park and CKY did a show.
Oh, that's fresh.
And that was the first like concert thing that I ever went to. 2002. So I was fucking.
You're 5 years
I
old.
was 10 years old.
Oh shit. You're
5 years. I was 10. But yeah, 10 years old. I went with my fucking stepdad. So let's go.
Holy shit.
My first show was in 2005, and it was Summer Jam. It was E40, Twista, Snoop Dogg, Chameleonaire, and Paul Wall all in the same night. How dope is-
Chameleonaire.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, when was the last time you heard about Chameleonaire?
Long time, man. They see me rolling.
It's funny because that whole album that song's on, Sounds of Revenge, Chameleonaire's got some fucking bars.
That's the
He
sad
does.
part.
He did one not
I
that
never
long
heard the whole
ago.
album. I just heard that song.
Damn. He did one not that long ago where they're like outside of a mansion, him and like 5 other people. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, that was he was a part of a cipher or something.
He was, but it was fucking pretty dope. I'm gonna look it up.
And I think a few years ago he did a song with Chris Calico. I was like, wait, I haven't heard Chameleonaire in a long time. I'm like, what?
That does ring a bell.
I think it's on Kicking and Screaming. I think that's where it's on.
Shit.
Let me see.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's Ben Broke is the song I was thinking of. It's by Toby and Wingway. Fat 2 Chainz and Chameleonaire. This shit's really good. Yeah, it's Ben Broke. Oops. That's funny. Heard myself again.
Millionaire. That's a hell of a name.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's a legit businessman now.
Yeah, he looked like it. I heard that.
Steady making moves.
Yeah, just like I seen Paul Wall and I was like, damn, he looks different.
Yeah.
He's skinnier for sure.
He is.
He's still the same though. I mean, is he still doing music now? I don't know. He was just on Mercury's album a couple years ago though. That was a dope song. It's called
Yeah,
Pull Up.
Mercules is dope.
Yes, sir.
I'm proud that he signed the Death Row. That's fucking dope.
Yes. Yes. Dude, that's the epicest shit I've ever could expect from Mercules' career.
I know, and it's crazy to know that everything comes full circle. Like now, Snoop is running the label that launched his career. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Right? That's fucking awesome. It's definitely the way it should be.
Yeah, then now we're gonna apparently hear Mercules and ICP track together. That's fucking dope.
Damn.
Like he just made a post on social media. Let me see.
Yeah, I saw that today. I saw that today too.
Man.
Where he was like, "I don't give a fuck what people say."
Oh, just news just dropped
It's like,
today?
Yeah, I mean, it was a post at least I saw.
Well, shit, Snoop Dogg already did.
Yeah.
Shit, the Shaggy Show.
That's a dope song.
I like how Shaggy's using it for his podcast.
Oh yeah.
What? Oh, it's on the dryer washer down there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, Trip, that your ever first event was the gathering. That's a dope thing to say.
Yeah, that's definitely dope.
I mean, I lived in bumfuck Egypt, and the full story behind that, real quick, is like I got a brother that's 10 years older than me. That's a half brother. So that's how I know about all this old school music too. Is like I would go through a CD case. He told me to. He's like, just pick whatever you want. So I would like, all right, this looks cool. So I found fucking Dark Lotus and the Riders. Come to find out, those CDs were actually the dude who took me to my first gathering because he was my brother's friend and he's like trying to get my brother to be a juggalo, I guess. And so, fucking plot twist, his younger brother becomes juggalo and then he gets taken to his first gathering years later by the same motherfucker. It's weird. But it's cool. We went with a bunch of motherfuckers. I was 19 and everyone I went with was like 30. Some of them are still into it, some aren't.
Hell yeah, and Kraken, what was your first ever Juggalo related show?
Oh fuck, definitely Twisted. It was a Hollywood kid. Fuck, I can't even remember what year. I want to say it was like 09. It was a long time.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It was
First ever
fun.
show I went to the Tempest release party.
The Tempest. That was 2000. Wasn't that 2007 or 6?
Yep, 2007.
Nice.
99 Halloween.
That was a dope album, man.
It is. I'm glad people are starting to really appreciate that album and go, there's some.
I've always loved it,
things.
dude. Fucking Haunted Bombs. Fucking.
Oh
even-
yeah, Jay goes
It's Not Lying
in
is
on that
fire.
song.
Like, I know it's a fucked up song, but it's good. Like, bitch, I lied. It's a fucked up song, but it's good.
Yeah, our news at 6 o'clock. That song, like the message of that is good. It's like you say we're fucked up. The news talks about more fucked up shit.
Alley Rats is good.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, the way Jay raps on Haunted Bumps and the way his voice sounds on there, it just sounds so dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the Tempest was there. Was that?
It really was.
Like Jay's actually gonna go down as one of like the greatest storytellers out there.
I believe it. For sure. His early shit was pretty intense compared to what's out there nowadays with people's storytelling.
And some mac and cheese.
Oh yeah.
We got some soul food.
And it's cool to see them like still rocking the mic, like seeing footage of Jay like still rocking the stage and stuff. I'm like, that is just dope.
Yeah. It's crazy how long they've been doing it.
Right.
You know, some people don't even think of that. It's crazy.
I know. Not a lot of groups can say they've been around for 36 years. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fucking long time.
Oh, yeah, especially when you look at it because Jay was only 19 when they came out and Shaggy was the youngest. He was only 16 when they first came out. That's insane.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What year was that?
That was like 92, 93.
93. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the dog beats.
Hell yeah. Fucking dope album.
Yeah, I still got it. I don't have the cassette though. That's on another one.
I think I have the cassette. I think I bought it actually at Rock of Ages when I was in Detroit a few years ago.
So,
which you guys can afford this. Anyone who hasn't been to Rock of Ages in Detroit, it's a very great local record store.
Yes, I've been there.
That is.
You can buy tickets from there. You can buy Juggalo merch. You can buy Jelly Roll merch. Boondocks. Like the little bobbleheads of Jelly Roll. I don't know if it's a bobblehead, but it's like a little action figure I saw up there.
Oh yeah.
And what was actually the first show that you guys actually like remember performing, and who all have you guys like opened up for and performed with?
Okay. Was it first one we ever did together?
Was
She-Fest.
Night of the Shrunken Head at Carl's Tavern.
Was that this year?
That was last year. Yep. And then he's been there like first real year as a bastard doing stuff, and he's done
solely. He's done more shows solo. Like he just opened up for like Blaze,
Blaze, Boondocks, OBK, Buckshot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good time.
Yep. But we only do 3 as the Bastards. Yeah, we did Blue Light Bash. What was the other one?
Hell yeah! And you guys are releasing your debut album. So tell us about that.
Yeah, straight out of Fox.
Yeah, dude.
So shout out to Trip Nasty on the artwork. Honestly.
Yeah, that is dope artwork.
I absolutely love it. That was some Trip magic for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's definitely got great ideas when it comes to naming stuff and making art and things like that. I tend to more focus on like producing and stuff for him.
Yeah. He's the artist in the studio with like mixing and mastering, and then I throw together names. I got ideas for shit. It just spills out the brain piece.
Oh yeah.
But I'm giving him more creative like stuff. I'm just like, just do this, bro. Just do it. And he's like, okay, he's got it. He does a good job like making hooks, coming up with sweet hooks and shit.
No, we make a great team.
Yeah.
And can people expect physical copies of this?
Yeah. It's coming. It'll soon come. Just got to get the.
We need to see a demand too.
Yeah, we need a demand also, but we're definitely at shows.
Yeah.
We'll have them by October for the next She-Fest.
Hell yeah. I'll definitely get that and listen to it. I'll definitely review it. And if you guys ever want to contribute something like in a future giveaway, just let me know.
What's dope is by She-Fest, we'll have another one out.
Yeah. And that'll be around the same time.
Yeah, we got like 12 other tracks. We already have like 8 done.
Yep.
We're just sitting on gold.
Well, we're just fine tuning what we got.
I'm the goose that laid the golden egg.
I think we both.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
But we do have like 8 done songs already, more to go. And so we got plans. And we got a music video we're talking about, working with Dan Troy. Me and Dan Troy been talking. So, gonna be dope.
It's gonna be dope. Yeah, this is definitely like some hardcore shit. Like that was kind of the focus a little bit.
We'll say the next one during Halloween. Drop the title.
I mean, yeah, sure.
On what it is.
We're talking about like right now we're dropping Straight Outta Fuck, which we just did, and then our next one is gonna be at least a portion of what we have. It will be Fuck's Forgotten.
Oh yeah.
And some of, like most of them already have features.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like a little series, basically.
Yeah.
It's like if you remember the hip hop group, a lot of people don't mention them. EPMD. What's the key word that they always use in their name albums? The word business. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
So maybe you guys got something going. Maybe with all your releases, they'll all have the word "fucks" in it somewhere.
Maybe.
Now we just have to do that.
No, it just happened to be, honestly. But we had initially actually talked about
doing a 2-disc.
I remember, we were initially talking about dropping a 2-disc right now, and that may end up being something we print later on. I don't know. It'd be cool, but at any rate, like there was a time we were talking about. Can I bring up the initial name? Yeah. We for a long time I was real gung ho about it.
Sons of bitches.
Sons of bitches. And
so it'd be like misguided bastard sons of bitches.
Right. And I remember Trip having a conversation with me where he's like, would you really, want your mom to see that or whatever? And I was like, I'll call her right now. I called my mom and I'm like, Mom, would you be upset if I name my album this? And she's like, you realize you're calling me a bitch. And I was like, I'm also calling myself a bastard. Like, is it all right? Like, I don't care.
Then it'd be known as the Bitches and Bastard album.
Yeah. Bitches and
Bastards and bitches.
Bastards and bitches. Yeah. But it was fun. Funny stuff. But yeah, I like that with these two albums that we're working with at the moment. This first album definitely came heavy hitting and hard. The second one has some of that too, but also has like other styles.
It's got softer tones.
We have some softer tones,
like
but
get
just
deeper
different
into
vibes.
shit.
Like we're not just aggressive.
I wouldn't say softer. I wouldn't say softer. Say deeper.
Yeah,
it's got deeper. Softer doesn't sound.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Deeper
but,
tones. Is better.
No, I mean
it's got deeper meanings and
we're more diverse than just aggressive or
diverse and deep.
Oh yeah, and who are some
flavors from us?
Hell yeah, and who are some people that y'all have worked with, and who would y'all like to work with if you had to pick?
I've worked with Mr. Doja, worked with Neosha.
Doja, that dude, he's got bars.
Yeah,
dude. Fucking
we definitely worked with some cool underground cats.
Noise 13.
Yeah, Noise 13. Yeah. I'd say other than Trip, my closest like rap homie is definitely Mike Familiar.
Oh, Mike Familiar.
He's real dope. Out
you guys
New
gotta
Jersey.
look him up.
Yeah, he's part of the I'm trying to remember. Murder Worth Click.
Yeah, his groups.
Yeah, Murder Worth Click. We've been touring this year, so that's pretty dope. And then we got my homie Fenton, our homie Fenton from Australia, Cold Shoulder Beats. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
He's dope as fuck. He's
and obviously we worked at the HB that Grand Slate. Come on.
Yes, of course.
Last but not least.
What up?
Beautiful lady. But yeah, definitely.
Enoch.
Enoch Exmortis.
How'd we forget? We're a little stoned.
Definitely a little stoned. No, but we've done a few random things. Like I've done a song with Whitney Payton at one point.
Oh yeah, for a UGH.
Yep, for a UGH.
Will Glass.
Yeah, Woodglass.
Intrinsic.
Intrinsic. Did a song with him.
Same guy.
Same guy. Man, I am stoned. That Mystery XXX. He's from New Zealand.
Oh yeah, that guy.
New Zealand. He's a dope rapper. I just found out about him not too long ago. We did a song together. That shit is killer. It was a good time. It's like Trip said. It's not too often you find artists that you just mesh with immediately. Like you're like, oh, I really like this person, and I also like their style. Like, you know,
Johnny Boy Josso.
Yeah,
Mike Z.
Mike Z.
Work with Mike Z.
Yep.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
On our old shit.
There's definitely more.
We've been out there for
Definitely more.
at least a good solid 3 years.
My homie Clue. From Ohio. Yeah, wow. Clue's the shit. Yeah. They got my homie Martavius, Buddy Stone. He's
so many names.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, a lot. I mean,
there's also shout outs.
There's more. This is also shout outs. Oh shit. Hell yeah.
Have to work with a lot more though.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure,
definitely. We're just getting started.
Yeah, and is there anyone you guys would like to work with that you haven't worked yet? Like I always tell people, don't say anything is impossible, even if it's the most crazy, like off the top wall thing. Because I noticed in the music industry lately, anything is possible. Like a lot of people are making themselves approachable, which is dope.
Yeah.
Well, if he was alive, actually, no, someone else. Method Man.
Oh yeah,
Man.
For sure. Definitely.
I'd have to say Chris Calico. Honestly, I would love to do something with him. It'd be fun, like in person. You know what I mean? But
oh yeah, I love Calico.
I've been with him a couple times at shows, but like that's just for a few seconds. Busy man.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Shit. Obviously Tech Nine, but
oh yeah, Tech Nine. That's a given.
There's this guy. His name is Clipping. He's really interesting. He's a hell of a producer. He does all his own videos and stuff. I mean, he's amazing. Very concise individual, very deep. Also, kind of likewise, Locksmith. Locksmith is a dope MC. And he does everything. He runs his own record label. Ari the Rugged Man.
I was just talking about dope MCs.
Yeah. No, for real.
Get on a tangent.
Man.
Who do you want to work with? The most.
The most. Who would I want to work with?
Damn.
That's a really good question.
Like that. Or you say Chris Calico. You think that. Yeah. Chris Calico is dope because that's not personal.
At one point it was both.
He can
You know what I'm
sing,
saying?
right?
At one point it was just both of them.
That's a good choice.
They're still, yeah. If I had to pick a duo, it would be a pretty tight toss-up between Tech Nine and Priz and Jamie Madrox and Monoxide. I would have to say Twisted is definitely on the to-do list.
I'm gonna be a Juffalo and say Madroxide.
Yes.
But yeah, we've answered it many times.
Yes.
That's good.
A lot of answers.
I love that.
Snack the Ripper, dude. Snack the Ripper is the shit. I really like that guy. Yeah, he's good as fuck. Like, man, him and Madchild had a little bit of beef for a second. Yeah, they did a couple of diss tracks back and forth. And I'm just saying, I'm not hating on Battle Axe or nothing because I really like all of them. But like Swollen Members was dope.
Yes, they were. That's another one of like my favorite collabs that ICP's done is the song that they did with Swollen Members.
Fuck yeah. Good shit. But yeah, Snack the Ripper murdered him on this fucking diss track, I think. It was rough. But then I remember seeing one of the best rap battles I've ever seen was with Madchild. Talking about like this dude was dissing him on being a drug addict and stuff. And he said something about being in a backpack in Colgate, and it was just like, I don't even know. It was hilarious.
Couldn't pack it up and
yeah, dude, sometimes people just murder and you're not expecting it. And it's like, man,
murder happens.
It does. It does. Man Child's always been pretty dope. Yeah.
He's
yeah.
Pretty killed it.
But definitely would want to work with Ritz and Yellow Wolf personally.
Dude, you got to post that video that you jumped on stage with Ritz.
Yeah, I do. I have a song. I had
Ritz
a
pulled
show
up on stage
that
one night.
Ritz, like,
when was
I
it?
met him before a show, and I was talking to him for a few minutes and, like, tried to hand him one of my CDs and shit. Like, he took it, but he was like, remembered me as the Kraken or whatever, and he called me when he was on stage. He was like, I know there's a loose Kraken out here somewhere. And I was like, oh shit! Like, he ran out, he grabbed me up on stage, and he was like, if you can't spit this shit, you hand this back and get the fuck off my stage. And the song started, and it was All She Knows of all songs, like a really deep song about overcoming heroin addiction and things like that. And like,
he told me about
dude,
it.
I love that song, and I fucking got all the way through that verse and then handed it back. I was trying to be like, man, thank you so much and shit. He's like, give me that fucking mic. Like, yeah, dude. You know what I mean? Like, you already had the time. Let's shove me off stage. It was great. Fucking awesome time. But very humble dude.
That's a funny story.
Yeah. It was a funny story.
You told me about this story.
And Trip was like, I don't believe that.
No, I did not believe you. I was just like, what year and what was the tour date? So I looked that shit up, and I was like, that's the video.
Yeah.
Fucking found that shit on YouTube.
Yeah, me and Ritz actually share the same birthday, which is dope.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
What's your sign?
Yeah. Ritz is he's just dope. Like, anyone who's ever seen him live, he kills it live. Dude's got fucking bars.
We should change his name to Firecracker. Yeah.
Hell yeah. And then before we let you guys go, do you guys like have any shout outs, or do you want to plug anything? And we do have your social medias down below to help you guys out as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would have to say shout outs to Trey Pound too, because he helped us with mixing a couple of the tracks on our newest album.
Yeah, we recorded at his studio.
We did. We recorded it at his studio. Yeah. Shout out to Chop Shop.
Shout out HB for that also.
Yep. Shout out to HB for the.
Shout out to everybody who's ever hit play.
Yeah.
Shout out to every juggalo who is doing their shit right and not conforming to one standard.
Staying true to themselves.
Of mind, being individuals as it is intended to be. I love y'all, everybody.
Yeah.
Shout out to the world.
Shout out to Don Chaos and the Hours of Chaos for having us.
Except for the chomos. And the bigots. Chomos and bigots can suck a dick. But everybody else, they're cool. They can come on.
Yep, that's pretty much what I tell people. Unless you're a bigot or a chomo, get the fuck out of here.
Pretty much. That's how we parlay.
For real.
Which I'm glad I found out that dude who was like lacing people shit at the gathering, he actually got some justice. So someone must have been watching my stream when I said, give that dude some justice, Juggalo style.
Juggalo justice.
Juggalo justice.
Well, me and HB were talking about that. We all need to make shirts that say, I support Juggalo justice. Like, those who get it will be like, yeah.
Hell yeah. She's over here grinning.
Oh, sorry, what? Oh my
I heard
god.
my name.
Juggalo justice.
Oh, Juggalo justice for real is real.
I was saying how we all need to make shirts of that.
You hear that, girl?
Juggalo justice. We should have a picture of that bitch that tried to sell dope at the gathering last year and how her face looked after her ass got beat by my girl Tara. Because she's like, Juggalo justice is real. You're not selling dope to the family. What the fuck? You're coming around here trying to sell heroin at the gathering?
Oh yeah. Also, fuck fentanyl
There's
dealers.
pictures of her face after she got beat up. Like, the Juggalo justice is real. You keep that shit far away from families. Fuck fentanyl dealers, fuck heroin dealers, fuck any of those nasty motherfuckers.
That happened to one of my friends at one gathering. Like, they were drinking something and then they were just acting like really weird. And I was like, what did you smoke? And she's like, just weed. I'm like, weed should not be making you do that. I'm like, if you can remember who they are, I want you to point out the dealer to me so I can go find him and then beat him up.
Right.
Exactly. Fuck them up.
Fuck that motherfucker.
Or maybe that would make another good thing for a shirt. Have it say Juggalo Justice is real.
Yeah. And with like a hatchet man with fucking boxing gloves on, fucking
Yeah, I moved the
gets fucked up.
I did move the screen.
We're not trying to kill you, just trying to beat you up a little bit.
Just trying to curve around.
Yeah, all those times when I've watched people like get their cars trashed, I'm like, you deserve it.
That one car didn't deserve it. It was just a stunt car, but it still got trashed.
There was that one car last year that got like caught on fire.
That was a stunt car though, so it was okay.
In the parking lot.
I remember at the 2019 gathering when everyone started lighting the couch on fire.
The couch fire. I don't remember.
Yeah, this was like in 2019. That was
I
like
do remember the car
2019.
stripping.
I remember that.
Cave-In Rock.
Car
Cave-In
was all
Rock was
fucking
so
smashed up.
fucking crazy with this.
Yeah, they're all lighting the couch on fire, and everyone's like, "Fuck your couch! Fuck your couch!"
Right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, when they burnt the couch in Indiana.
Yeah.
I remember that. Walking away and just smelling that shit.
Yeah.
And then they tried burning the picnic tables there that belonged to the campgrounds. I'm like, no,
Oh, I'm
don't
sure
do
they
that.
robbed us.
Right. That's a dick move.
Yeah, I was like, no, don't do that.
No, that's not love.
You know what we need? I love Legend Valley, but we really need like a different campground.
Yeah.
I'm-
You know,
Yeah,
look
the
at
old-
the vagina
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I found out that like a few days later that at the Indiana one, there actually were steps, so you didn't have to keep walking up and down that hill. I'm like, now I find this out after it's. But luckily, where me and my homies camped, we were halfway like in the middle of the hill, so we only had to go halfway down and halfway up the hill, which was good.
Dude, I've only been to Thornville Gathering once, and that was 2016 Wizard of the Hood. So fucking glad I went to that one. But like I said, my first in 07, but my second one was in 2010, where it was the fucking Big Money Rustlers Gathering.
Hell yeah.
So that was dope. Got the fucking
And yeah,
star.
we have your guys' like links down below. Again, you guys are always welcome to come on the show. If you guys ever
Pick
have,
us off whenever, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
yeah,
We
if you
love
guys,
you guys.
if you ever want to come on, just like let me know and I'll book a spot for you guys. And when I do try to get this like annual like event I want to get going down here, you guys probably heard about it. I want to try doing an annual like charity event every year. So we definitely would love you guys to come perform there.
I gotta check my
Definitely.
socials more.
100%. We're definitely down.
Fuck yeah, dude. He says we're down. We're down.
Hell yeah. And it would probably be like in the winter or fall, because at least in the winter or fall down here in Florida, it's actually cooler and it's not
We
super
just don't do
hot.
Sundays.
Right.
Oh, you're coming to Florida? Dude, I've never been to Florida. My mom lives there.
Well, if you come to Florida, I definitely know a lot of good restaurants. Like there's a lot of good places here that have such good southern food. There's this one
We're
place
picking up
where
Mike Z because I know he lives there too, and then we're gonna make him perform because he's never performed.
yeah, like there's a dope place here like that has bomb ass like biscuits and gravy. Bomb ass
Dude,
biscuits.
that's my shit.
Right.
I love biscuits and gravy, dude. I love that southern cooking.
Oh yeah, and that's one thing I learned ever since I moved down here from Denver, Colorado. I'm like, gosh, I didn't realize a lot of my favorite food was southern food. Jeez.
Fuck yeah.
You know all about fried tomatoes?
Fried green tomato?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, you know all about grits, especially shrimp and grits. Woo.
If I said shrimp, I could eat my body weight in. I love shrimp.
Yeah, I literally have
Shrimp.
grits on the mind now that I moved down here.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Dude, I haven't had grits in forever though.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes I'd have oatmeal for breakfast and grits for dinner, and I'm just like, damn.
Yeah, my weird go-to is like corn and eggs. It's about that life.
Oh yeah.
Roughage with some protein.
Yeah. Some of my bell peppers and onions.
The tears on your
Mushroom.
sack.
Hell yeah. Well, you guys
How
are
long does
awesome.
this
Thank you guys for coming on.
No problem. Thanks for having us, man. Thanks for having us. Check out the shirt, by the way, before you go. You can get these on my link tree.
Let's
on Instagram.
Let me zoom in on that. There we go.
Yeah, that was a homie drew us
Ooh,
that.
Hastings art.
Hastings.
Josh Hastings.
Josh Hastings.
Shout out. Good looking.
I'll definitely be purchasing one of those.
Man, our buddy that lives in Australia bought one off Teespring, and they charged him $50 to ship it to Australia.
Damn.
So if they charge you any more than $40, let us know. They shouldn't though, because you're in US, but we'll just print one up and give it to you.
Yeah.
Man, these websites be hoes, I swear.
Hell yeah. Well,
anyway,
I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having us, man. Whoop, whoop.
Later. Whoop, whoop. Hell yeah, y'all. That was dope. Fuck yeah. So yeah, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and take a music break right now. Shouts to Why Not the Kraken and Trip Nasty, collectively known together as the Misguided Bastards. And we're gonna talk about some news and topics, and then we're gonna, do the usual. Then tonight we're probably gonna do an after party where we just hang out in the Discord, because I want to get in the habit of doing that. Is doing like after parties where we hang out in the Discord and voice and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna take a music break. We're going to play a very old school jam by Scum. This is called Respect Unite. So hashtag Underground Unity, hashtag Underground United. Hold on. All right. There we go, y'all.
Everyone is steady saying horrorcore is dead. Seconds wicked shit is. Dying, no more holy. Everyone is steady saying horrorcore is dead. Seconds wicked shit is dying, no more hope ahead. Bitching cause they shows me empty and CDs don't sell. Fuck them all, I keep on grinding till I burn in hell. Guess the ship is really sinking, rats are trying to flee. Switching styles but no one even wants they shit for free. Said hop, I resent, watch these faggots run. Core hop, represent, let me get my gun. Put a couple of hollow points up in their fucking back. Rappers can't declare my shot or say the shit is whack. No one gives it any credit, saying there's no hope. Motherfuckers, that religion's got strung out on dope. No one wants to drop couple and once selling enough. Finish hopping around the fucking stage of my every show. Those that see me turn the shit up, know that it is so. Also, when I'm touring, I'll be pouring under my since I'm lining up to see us at the venue doors. For many hundreds and some bad my shit. I'm looking another show. Red me out. You're down the back for more. Never stopping, never quitting, never giving it up. Dire or fuck you to kill for our genre. Bitten, heavy hitting, claiming horrorcore. This is core, fucking pissing on the quitters' graves. We ain't stopping until we're dropping like the walnut trays. Respect, unite, support the underground until the last of us are dead and buried 6 feet deep. Respect your fans, they are the underground, the ones that's down the ride and die. Those you have to keep, unite the scene. We all a part of it. Not horrorcore and wicked shit, it's all the fucking same. Support the ones who put their heart in it, cause only then we finna grow and come up in this game. Genre got too many rappers, I don't give a fuck. Even if they over rapping, I will test my luck. Don't be scared of competition, little whiny bitch. If you say you wanna get me, I'm in your reach. Still the butcher lives in Denver. 2338 South Lafayette, you faggots bring your fucking hate. Come correct on the stretcher, you be going home. When I bust you with the cordless right upside your dome. Give my life for what I'm doing, not afraid to take. 1 or 2, you didn't think so, that was your mistake. Fake motherfuckers say my cuss is hopeless. Think you need a fucking dick up cause we're spitting dopeness. Pop less, motherfucking X and clear your head. Or else someone swing my X leave you dead. I would die for all my fans, that would die for me. We will resurrect the genre, you just wait and see. Respect, unite, support the underground until the last of us are dead and buried 6 feet deep. Respect your fans, they are the underground, the ones that's down the ride and die. Those you have to keep, unite the scene. We all a part of it, not horrorcore and wicked shit, it's all the fucking same. Support the ones who put their heart in it, cause only then we finna grow and come up in this game. Respect, unite, support the underground. Respect, unite, support. Respect, unite, support the underground. Respect, unite, support. Respect, unite, support.
And we are back. We are back, y'all. Y'all still with us? Oh, yeah. So yeah, let's go ahead and touch on some topics. And yeah, then I will go ahead and also just to plug in, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow, as well as tomorrow for the Thuggalo show, where my dudes at Mattapelli Music are going to be on there, so make sure you go check that out. Also, they are having Trey Pounds, Shaggy's younger brother, on, which is very dope. Yeah. Make sure you guys go check out the Thuggalo show live tomorrow as well as Saturday. And anyone who follows Low-Key realizes Low-Key is having like drops every few days. You know, he's out, and here's the drops that are going to happen. The first drop comes tomorrow. It comes with a mask and shirt. You know, then the 20th of July is Shirt Tuesday. July 21st, MG Weapons. The Summer Madness sale. 3rd of August is Shirt Day Thursday. Face masks the next. Then American Monster Weekend, Mask and Machetes live stream. Shirt Day Thursday. Live Q&A. And enable pins, and then Shirt Day Thursday again. So yeah, that's fucking dope. Yeah, we've seen this post today. If you guys follow, he's actually going to be doing Death Row Artist Mercurials is doing a track with Ice TV. So hell yeah, this is a collab I'm actually really excited to hear. Shout outs to Lady Chaos. Again, make sure you follow the links down in the description to the social medias for our guests, as well as your boys' social medias, and follow Lady Chaos on all of her social medias as well. So yeah, of course, shouts to my sponsors. My sponsor, Blind Death Clothing. It's fucking dope. What else? Of course, this summer we had Lex, the Hexmaster, and Scum going on the Shadow Stuff tour. Matapelli Music. I'm definitely excited for the Florida date. And then we have the Cody Manson Double Cups and Demons tour coming to your city, which is dope. Hopefully coming to your city, I should say. And I think there's a Florida date here. Yes, there is. It's the 15th. And that is Satellite Beach, Florida. I have no idea where that is in Florida. Babe, if you're in the chat, where is that? And some music that's coming out, obviously. Doc Gruesom's got his album, The King in Yellow, coming out. You know, we have Darby O'Trill's debut Chapter 17 album, The Creek, coming out, which is dope. You know, you had Tales of a Cursed G by X coming out. It's fucking dope, yo. And then we have, right now, the tickets for the 30th annual Hollow Wicked has been announced. Actually, the tickets became available as the gathering was going on. So if you guys were at the gathering, or if you weren't at the gathering, tickets are on sale for the 13th annual Hollow Wicked. They went on for sale, like, I believe the first day of the gathering, the second day. I'm trying to remember. All I know is they went on sale during the time of the gathering. I'll try, Shanzi. Money is very tight right now. I'll see what I can do. I want to go. Both me and Amanda do want to go to Detroit for Halloween. Definitely going to be going to the gathering next year. Oh, they're on their pre-sale. Okay, that's got it. All right, gotcha. They're pre-sale. Okay, that's cool. No, yeah. Thank you to Misguided Bastards for coming on the show. And yeah, unless y'all want to just continue to hang for a little bit. Yeah, it was great. It was another great episode. Of course, next Thursday, our next guest. Do I have the flyer? I do. Our guest for next Thursday, tune in, is Little Manic. Little Manic. He is going to be on the show, which is going to be dope. And then the week after that, we have Tortured Circle joining us. So, yeah. I'm also in the process of getting the August schedule booked. So, I believe I just need the 27th of August ready. Either way, the August schedule for the Hours of Chaos podcast is already almost done. I'm done almost getting the people booked, and then I'm going to get in that editing process to release the trailer. So, yeah. The work don't stop. The hustle and grind don't stop. We live and breathe this jug shit, y'all. Yeah. Again, check out the Ugolo Show tomorrow. Yes, Mad Pelly Music, and then catch them on Saturday when they interview Shaggy Two Dope's younger brother. And then also check out the Team MUJ, Midwest United Juggalo stream, where they review The Gathering, the Wicked Weekly web show. Yeah, a lot of stuff to look forward to. Of course, be on the lookout next Wednesday for Let's Sesh live here on Carnival Spirits. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get off. Probably do the after party in Discord. So if anyone wants to come on Discord and just kick it in the after party, just let me know. So yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. While I'm doing happy stuff, follow your boy and Lady Chaos on social media, as well as our guest for tonight's social medias. Links down below. There's also links down to my sponsor, Blind Death Clothing. And yeah, you guys are awesome. Deuces, y'all.